If you've ever tried to rent an apartment, buy a car, or apply for a loan, you know that your credit score matters. It's one of the most important numbers in your financial life. A strong credit score can open doors to better opportunities, lower interest rates, and even help you land your dream home. But what if you're starting from scratch and don't have a credit history? That's exactly what we're going to talk about today: how to build a strong credit score from the ground up. First, let's break it down. Your credit score is basically a three-digit number that tells lenders how trustworthy you are with money. It's built on 5 key factors: payment history, credit utilization, length of credit history, types of credit, and recent inquiries. When you're starting with no credit, the biggest challenge is proving to lenders that you're responsible. Let me share a story. A friend of mine moved to the US for a new job. He had a great salary, no debt, but no credit history. Without a credit score, he struggled to get approved for a basic credit card or even set up a phone plan. This is a situation many people face, but with the right steps, you can build credit from scratch and set yourself up for long-term financial success. The first step to building credit is getting a starter credit card. This could be a secured credit card where you put down a small deposit that acts as your credit limit. For example, if you put down $300, that becomes your spending limit. Using it responsibly and paying it off in full every month helps establish your payment history, which is the biggest factor in your credit score. Major companies like Capital One and Discover offer secured credit cards designed for beginners. They report your payments to the credit bureaus, which helps you start building a positive history. The key here is not to overspend. Use the card for small, regular purchases like gas or groceries, and always pay your balance in full. Another great way to build credit is by becoming an authorized user on someone else's credit card. This could be a parent, sibling, or close friend who has good credit habits. When you're added as an authorized user, their positive payment history can help boost your score without you having to do anything. Just make sure the person you're relying on is responsible with their credit, because their mistakes can affect your score too. Let me introduce myself. I'm Curtis, and I'm here to help you understand personal finance in simple, practical ways that work for you. If you're enjoying this so far, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss more tips to help you take control of your financial future. Another effective strategy is taking out a credit builder loan. These loans are specifically designed to help people with no credit history. Unlike traditional loans, the money you borrow is held in a savings account until you've made all the payments. Once you complete the loan term, you get the money back, and your payment history is reported to the credit bureaus. It's like saving money while building credit at the same time. Companies like Self and Credit Strong offer credit builder loans that are affordable and report to all major credit bureaus. Even though you won't have access to the money right away, the impact on your credit score can be significant. Now let's talk about a common mistake people make: applying for too many credit accounts at once. When you're just starting, it's tempting to apply for multiple cards, hoping one will approve you. But every application results in a hard inquiry on your credit report, which can lower your score temporarily. Instead, apply for 1 or 2 starter credit options and build from there. Another overlooked strategy is reporting your rent and utility payments to the credit bureaus. Services like Experian Boost and Rental Karma allow you to add your monthly rent, phone, and utility payments to your credit report. These payments wouldn't normally count, but using these services can give your score an instant boost based on your responsible habits. Let's put things into perspective with a real-life example. Imagine 2 people starting from scratch. One rents an apartment, pays utilities on time, and takes out a secured credit card, using it carefully. The other waits until they need credit, then rushes to apply for multiple cards at once, overspends, and makes late payments. The difference in their credit scores a year later? One could be in the 700s with solid financial options, while the other struggles to get approved for anything. The biggest takeaway is that building credit takes time and patience. Your goal should be consistency, paying bills on time, keeping your credit utilization low, and avoiding unnecessary debt. Now that you've learned how to start building your credit from scratch, let's take it a step further. Building credit isn't just about opening accounts, it's about managing them wisely and understanding how your everyday financial habits affect your credit score over time. One of the most important things to remember is payment history. This makes up 35% of your credit score, which means paying your bills on time is crucial. Even a single late payment can lower your score significantly. The easiest way to stay on top of payments is by setting up automatic payments or calendar reminders so you never miss a due date. Let me give you an example. A friend of mine was doing everything right, using a secured credit card, keeping his balances low, and avoiding unnecessary debt. But one day he forgot to pay his bill on time, and it was reported to the credit bureaus. His credit score dropped by nearly 50 points overnight. The lesson here: stay consistent. Even one slip can set you back. Another key factor is credit utilization, which refers to how much of your available credit you're using. Ideally, you should keep your credit utilization below 30% of your total credit limit. If your limit is $1,000, aim to keep your balance under $300. High utilization can signal to lenders that you're over-reliant on credit, which can lower your score. A smart way to manage credit utilization is by paying your balance multiple times a month instead of waiting for the due date. This keeps your reported balance low and shows lenders that you're managing your credit responsibly. Some people even call their credit card companies to request a credit limit increase after a few months of responsible use. A higher limit means lower utilization, which can improve your score. Now let's talk about credit mix. This refers to the variety of credit accounts you have, such as credit cards, personal loans, car loans, or a mortgage. Lenders like to see that you can handle different types of credit responsibly. If you only have a credit card, consider taking out a small personal loan or financing a purchase to diversify your credit profile. Look at how major companies handle credit. A company like Apple doesn't rely on just one source of revenue. They have iPhones, MacBooks, services, and more. In the same way, your credit profile should show that you can manage multiple forms of credit responsibly. Let me introduce myself again. I'm Curtis, and I'm here to help you make smart financial decisions that will set you up for long-term success. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you can stay informed with more tips to improve your financial health. Another crucial element to maintaining good credit is avoiding unnecessary credit inquiries. Every time you apply for a new credit card or loan, the lender checks your credit report, which results in a hard inquiry. Too many hard inquiries can signal to lenders that you're desperate for credit and may lower your score. To avoid this, only apply for credit when necessary and space out your applications. It's also important to regularly review your credit report. Mistakes happen more often than you think, and errors on your report can negatively impact your score. You can check your credit report for free once a year from the 3 major credit bureaus: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Look for incorrect late payments, accounts you don't recognize, or outdated information, and dispute any errors immediately. Building credit is not just about numbers, it's also about financial habits. Avoid carrying a balance if you can help it. Paying your bill in full every month not only keeps your score high, but also helps you avoid costly interest charges. Credit card companies make their money from interest, so the longer you carry a balance, the more you end up paying. Stay ahead by paying off your full balance. Let's talk about an important topic: credit myths. Some people believe that you need to carry a balance to build credit. That's simply not true. You can build an excellent credit score by using your card for small purchases and paying it off in full each month. Carrying a balance only increases your debt and costs you money in interest. Another myth is that closing old credit cards improves your credit score. In reality, closing a long-standing account can actually hurt your score because it shortens your credit history length, which makes up 15% of your total score. If you have an old credit card with no annual fee, it's usually better to keep it open and use it occasionally. Let me share a quick success story. A college student I know started building his credit with a secured credit card, followed by a student credit card. He made small purchases, paid them off in full, and never missed a payment. In just 2 years, he built a credit score above 750. That allowed him to qualify for an auto loan with a low interest rate, saving him thousands of dollars over the life of the loan. This is why building a strong credit score is so valuable. It's not just about numbers, it's about giving yourself access to better financial opportunities and lower costs. If you're looking to boost your credit even further, consider using credit responsibly to show lenders that you can handle larger credit limits. After 6 months of responsible credit card use, call your issuer and ask for a credit limit increase. The higher your credit limit, the lower your utilization ratio, which can help your score climb even higher. By now, you should have a clear understanding of how to build and maintain a strong credit score. Start with the basics. Get a secured credit card, pay your bills on time, keep your balances low, and gradually expand your credit portfolio. Be patient, stay consistent, and you'll see results. If you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful, click the link below to watch more in-depth tips on improving your credit score. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on practical financial advice that can change your life. Your financial future starts with small, smart decisions today. Keep building, stay focused, and before you know it, you'll have the strong credit score you need to achieve your biggest goals. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.